welcome to Mind Spectrum. So imagine this. You've been wrestling with a really complex problem for, like, days. You are completely stuck.
Right. We've all been there.
Yeah. And you finally just give up. You hop in the shower. You're staring blankly at the tile. And suddenly, bam, the perfect solution just appears in your head, complete and clear.
It's like your brain basically hit the submit button while you were, busy washing your hair.
Exactly. And today, we are doing a deep dive into a stack of recent neuroscience papers to figure out why that actually happens.
Yeah, what psychologists call the incubation effect.
Right. We've got this landmark February 2026 study from Tübingen University, some really fascinating 2025 data on brainwaves, and even research from Cornell. They all reveal how your unconscious brain actively rewrites and edits memories while you sleep.
Because for decades, the assumption was just that sleep is this passive standby state.
Like putting a laptop in sleep mode, right? Where the screen goes black and nothing really happens until you wiggle the mouse.
I mean, that's what we thought. But the Tübingen study completely dismantles that idea. They looked at sleep spindles, which are these rhythmic bursts of brain activity during lighter sleep.
Okay, so what did they find?
Using real-time imaging, they discovered these definitely aren't just background noise. They actively pause the hippocampus, which is basically your brain's main memory filing cabinet, to safely transfer recent memories into long-term storage.
Oh, wow. So it's literally running a nightly defragmentation cycle, like taking all those messy files from the day and organizing them.
It is a massive sorting process, which means the brain needs a way to, coordinate all of it. In 2025, researchers found that these spindles actually form spiral waves across the cortex.
The cortex being that wrinkled outer layer of your brain where higher level thinking happens.
Yep. And they ripple across the brain in these complex patterns.
I'm picturing like dropping multiple stones into a pond at slightly different times, creating those complex spiraling interference patterns.
That's a really great analogy. And the consistency of those brain spirals actually predicts how well you'll retain memories overnight.
Wait, really? It predicts retention.
Yeah, and it even tracks with age-related cognitive decline.
Okay, so if these spirals are that crucial, I feel like there's a biological hack here. Can I just blast a white noise app on my phone all night to force my brain to make better memory spirals?
Well, the science is incredibly precise on this. External sounds can enhance memory consolidation, but timing is literally everything.
How precise are we talking?
The sound has to play within a tiny 200 millisecond window. It has to hit at the exact peak of a slow oscillation wave.
Those are the deep, sweeping electrical rhythms your brain produces during deep sleep, right?
Exactly. During that split second, the electrical voltage in your brain cells shifts. It literally opens their chemical doorways to receive new data, and the sound acts as a gentle amplifier.
I'm guessing it's because hitting that exact peak is when the brain is actually receptive.
Yes. But if you miss that window by even a fraction of a second, the doorway is shut. The whole effect just collapses.
Meaning passive sleep sounds or like rain noises are totally useless for memory. They're just talking to a closed door all night.
Which really throws a wrench into the multi-billion-dollar sleep tech industry.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, especially since Cornell University recently hypothesized that sleep doesn't just consolidate memories, it functionally resets the brain's processing baseline. Without this daily reboot, our neural machinery physically degrades.
But wait, if researchers know sleep acts as a baseline reset, and they know the exact 200 millisecond voltage shift needed to trigger stronger waves in a lab.
I know where you're going with this.
Right. We should be seeing commercial sleep apps doing this for everyone by now.
The friction is that highly controlled lab results rely on perfectly timed EEG equipment. Those sticky electrodes they attach to your scalp to read electrical signals.
Oh, and your phone sitting on the nightstand definitely can't read your brain waves with that level of precision.
Not even close. Plus, everybody has a unique spindle density and sleep architecture.
So trying to optimize this deeply complex neurological process with a generic consumer app is, well, it's like trying to reboot a frozen computer by just yelling at the monitor.
That is perfect. Yeah, it feels like you're doing something, but you aren't engaging with the operating system at all.
That is so wild. We are so obsessed with endless forced focus in our modern productivity culture.
We really are. But the science clearly shows the hours when you're completely offline are doing the heavy cognitive lifting. That downtime is the maintenance cycle making focus possible in the first place.
So here is a 30-second challenge for you. Look at your schedule today and actively protect your offline idle hours.
Seriously, don't fill every single gap with a task. Let your brain run its background maintenance.
Yeah, because if you don't let the system reset, the previous day's experiences simply can't become tomorrow's capabilities. And thinking beyond just our own brains, if biological intelligence requires this offline defragmentation cycle to function, it makes you wonder if the artificial intelligence systems we are building will eventually need to sleep and dream just to process their own massive neural networks. Thanks for listening to Mind Spectrum. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button. See you next episode.